Hi, everybody, and welcome to Smack Talk. I'm your host, David, and we have...
I'm Jacob.
I'm Thomas.
Gabriel.
Christina.
I'm going to give you a chance to do that again, Jacob. I'm going to give you a moment of solitude here to
It's
pull
his
yourself
fault.
together.
It's his fault. Whose fault?
All right. Well,
I'm Jacob.
good for you.
Shut
Today
up.
our
Leave me
topic...
alone.
We'll get you a hat.
Shut up. Today our topic is progression systems. So that deals with like leveling, skill trees. A progression system is a way to like upgrade yourself in a game in a more personalized manner. So maybe going up in levels, or gaining XP and applying it to different skills, or doing whatever else.
Gaining gold and upgrading your tanks.
Boom.
Leveling up your Pokemon.
World tanks. Okay. So, do progression systems in games give you a sense of growth, or do they block off content? So that you should like already be able to use. So like, is it like does it help you grow, or does it like limit the fact
just
that like you
agitate
can't
you?
use stuff that like it takes forever to unlock and whatever? Discuss. I will not pick someone. I want the first person to talk. Go.
I believe in some instances it is a way to more personalize you with a character, so it kind of brings you closer to the game. But in other ways, I also want to kill people and be able to use like the holy fire. Come on, Fable, get it right. I want to have horns, but also light people on fire with the power of God, apparently.
God.
Okay.
Next.
I'll go. In some ways, it's really good. Like, it depends on the game, really.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll take two games. Have you ever played Prototype?
No.
Maybe. Yes.
Maybe.
Yes? No? No?
Yes.
I don't even.
I'll
I've heard of
make
it.
your answer.
I'm not going to explain it.
Yes.
There's a multitude of weapons, and what you do throughout the game is you, like, absorb, like, infected, like, special infected that have these, like, either a blade arm or extra armor that doubles your defense.
That's right.
And in some ways that's good, but they did it wrong because in the beginning of the game, they gave you all the powers. They showed you the ending at the beginning of the game, or
Assassin's
close to
Creed.
the ending. Yeah, they showed you close to the ending at the beginning of the game, and they gave you all the powers, and then they like stripped it away to the beginning, and then you were stuck with like one thing. I was like, but I really like that thing I was using before. I want it back.
Exactly.
And then you have to go like through like almost throughout the whole game
Yeah.
to get it back.
Did you play the
And it's
entire
like-
game?
It is-
Did you
oh.
play?
I was working. Yeah, I played the entire game twice.
Congratulations.
It was a good game.
You've been played.
You've been
You
playing.
played yourself.
Oh.
Not if I enjoyed the
The
game.
game played you.
I got my money's worth.
So another game very similar to that is God of War. There is, in the beginning, you'll have like these amazing powers, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I am the God of War. And all of a sudden they're like, no, we're just going to strip you of all your powers. And you're like, but I had everything. Everything. So I understand where you're coming from, but I actually enjoyed getting it all back. Like, I don't know, I feel like the more effort you put in the game, like Gabe said, the more you get connected to the character. And in all honesty, the more effort you do put into a game, eventually you're invested, and after you're done, you're like, I did this, I got this, I win. You get bragging rights. So,
I
Okay.
didn't get my second game in.
what's your
Like
second
you
game?
cut
No
me
one
off
cares.
before, but
It's okay, everybody cuts you off. It's
It's
all good.
whatever.
everybody does
We'll
cut
get
me
you your
off.
high.
Infamous.
Infamous 2, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Like you can choose like fire or ice.
You can. Okay. So I think when it comes to the progression systems, it does vary from game to game. I think that the way you have it is up to a certain point, like I think within a reasonable doubt, like maybe like 3/4 of the abilities you should be able to unlock within like a reasonable pacing with the game. So like as the game goes on, you achieve to a certain level to be able to beat certain bosses like naturally. Then the other abilities I'm okay with having to grind for, because then those abilities are the varying things and that's whatever. So I think that a progression system is good. I think it promotes the game because, like I said, it attaches you to a character typically, and you get invested into your character because it's your decision sometimes to make them stronger in this way, or it's your decision to give them this item, or to make them be the person who gets a lot of money. It's how you play the game, and it allows you to affect it more.
You know who did it right? Saints Row 4.
Okay.
They did it right because you could do side missions, and like one side mission gives you the dubstep gun.
Those-
Another gives you extra speed. Another gives you like well, other things.
Other things.
But that rolls into the next question, which is what games do have good progression systems?
Yeah.
So you're gonna go ahead and say that one.
Saints Row
Yeah, Saints
4. I don't usually play games with progression systems. Just like the games that I like, usually just don't have it. Like I would still play them if they did, but like usually the games I like don't have it. Actually, no. You know what? Skyrim.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a big progression system. You know that, Christina. You play
Yeah,
Skyrim all the time.
yeah, I
like
mean, it's decent.
Skirm?
Skirm.
Play Skirm?
Yeah, we play Skirm.
I heard you say
We call it
Skirm.
Skirm.
I heard you say Skirm.
Skyrim.
I think I'll agree on the Skyrim thing because I like that there are all these different skill trees you can do because with that
was
progression
really
system you get to choose
Skyrim.
kind of what you're
Skyrim.
proficient in. And so I've gone back and made another character and been like, okay, I'm going to do a different path. I was all like swords and arrows. I'm going to be magic now. And I quickly found out that Skyrim is not optimized for anyone who actually wants to use magic. It's totally a hack and slash game.
Are you kidding?
Kind of.
No,
It
the
is
magic
so
is-
there
just
is
have a bigger-
so
yeah.
there is a steeper curve to actually use destruction magic effectively.
That depends on who you choose as a race.
I guess, but like
How am I
Here's the point,
supposed to
though. Yeah, it
know
depends on the
that
race.
Because
jumping
they
in
give
there?
you because they give you that stuff at the beginning of the game. They give you a description of what they're better with.
They do.
That's your fault for not reading.
Okay. I have.
I would just like you to know, I never played Skyrim, so eat your own.
Oh, you've never played Skyrim?
I know,
Yeah.
he's-
You
he
see
hasn't
that door
lived.
over there? You see that door?
Make like a tree.
That's for you.
I also didn't call it Skirm.
Oh, someone made a door for me.
Skirm.
I didn't call it Skyrim. I called it
So
Skyrim.
I would
should call it
say
Skirm.
one of the best games would have to be Pokemon. I love leveling up my Pokemon. And I get to choose which ones.
Yeah.
If I'm a water type trainer, which I am, get all my water type Pokemon, which you can't get till like middle of the game, but whatever. Always you have to start out with like if you get your starter Pokemon to be water, all the rest have to be like grass and normal.
Bug.
And bug. And
Level
I'm
up
just
your
like,
Pikachu and it'll be just like that.
I don't like no.
I think you just scared the audience.
Yeah, you're scared.
I have a love-hate relationship with the Pokemon because depending
Progression
on
system.
because the Pokemon, I love the system and like because you get to choose like, do I want to just try to barrel through gym leaders,
Yeah.
or do I want to try to train my Pokemon and then just like destroy the gym leader versus like struggling against him, and so, but the reason I sometimes don't like it is like at a certain point in the game, like when you get to the final gym battles, the game doesn't progress in a way to where you'll battle enough trainers to be strong enough for them. Like you're
You have
at
to still
maybe the
grind.
bare minimum. So yeah, you have to start
Yeah.
grinding, and in order to start grinding, like if you're grinding in the wrong areas, you can't like level up a certain Pokemon a certain way. So
Yeah, it's the only downside.
Yeah, so like it can get a little grindy, but that's why they draw you in. That being said, I'm getting Pokemon Go immediately.
Yes, same.
So
Yes.
It'll give
gonna
me a
be
if
reason.
free,
that
right?
says anything.
It's going to be free, right?
with the
better
Pokemon
be.
thing,
It's free.
I've
Good
actually
point.
found that the grinding you have to do that a lot more in the earlier generations, but especially with the 6th generation, what they've tried to do is make it a little bit easier. Like they
I'm literally stuck in Diamond because I have to grind right now.
I hated Diamond because
I
of
love
freaking
Diamond.
defog. I hated
Love
that
when the
I
screen
needed to
turned off.
have that,
What?
but
Need what?
the defog HM.
Oh, the def. You know what?
That-
You need all the HMs
that-
eventually.
But like defog was so stupid.
And then you put it on Pokemon, and you're like, why do I have this move? It's useless. Well, everybody knows we designate all the HMs to one specific Pokemon, and then we just throw
Yeah,
that
my
Pokemon on the
Bidoof
PC.
can't learn defog. He's not a flying type. But
Charizard, why
I'm-
you no fly?
Why you no fly?
I think lately Pokemon's
Scyther.
been trying to make it a bit easier to more balance out the progression because you've got like you can do EV training now with super
Yeah,
training. And
that's so
Pokemon,
cool.
Pokemon and Me gives you an experience bonus if you have maxed your
Yeah.
affection level and stuff
Sometimes
like
I
it
have, like,
takes
no
away
room to talk on it.
status ailments.
Because like I've known him to talk because my roommate is one of those people who knows how the game works, like it functions, and he's one of those people who like watches like the professional people play it and like
Yeah.
how they like you train it like this and from
Yeah,
birth,
it's talk just
and
like
it's
that.
the best
You're saying
and
people.
What?
You're saying one of those
grind
people
your
like it's a bad thing.
Yeah,
Like
he's,
the
like,
way the way it's
complaining.
coming out of your mouth, it sounds like you're saying it's a bad thing to know how it works.
No. Knowing how it works is one thing. He's at the point where he knows how like you have to in order to have a perfect
Basically, he
crew.
knows the algorithm.
Yeah.
That's a little bit too much.
like knowing the
information.
perfect.
No, some people who
knowing the
get into
perfect
developing
thing
games like this have to
for,
know algorithms. So
for,
maybe
like,
he's
how
going to
to run the
develop a
game.
game.
Yeah, maybe.
That's like
I mean, if
knowing-
it wasn't that light, it would be good. But at the same time, if you're playing the game for fun and you're just like, how can I play this to the best of the ability? You should find your own way, in all honesty.
But that's like
Yeah.
knowing the critical strike algorithm in
Oh,
Skyrim. Like, if I hit it at the 38th frame, I'll always get a critical strike.
Really?
All right, we're drifting.
No.
Did you just
I'm
make
gonna
that
go-
up?
I just made that
Okay,
up.
good.
Racing games.
I was gonna be like,
Off with your head.
All right, so we talked about the good ones. Now, bad progression systems, the ones that make us hate the games, ones where we're like, why am I still playing this game, or stop playing this game?
World of Warcraft.
Okay.
I mean, come on. After you get to a certain point, it's just draining your life away.
Yep, there's certain games like that. There's I actually got bored with Watch Dogs for that reason.
Oh, really?
Watch
I
Dogs
like
because
that.
it costs, it's like GTA where it costs like $1 bajillion to do anything in the game, or to get any cars or vehicles. And so along with that, you have to constantly go on missions to steal money or just randomly steal money
Steal
from
money.
people.
Or steal cars.
And so,
Or
but
steal cars,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it
Just
has a
everything.
branching system, and that takes forever.
Forever.
Yeah, you have to put a lot of time into that game. I just stop.
Infinite time.
I kind of found that Watch Dogs was like less fun Mm-hmm. GTA.
It-
When you go back to it, it's like, but I could be doing so much more in Grand Theft Auto.
Yes.
But I could be flying a helicopter
But like
right now.
the only advantage Watch Dog really has is that hacking thing, and that's
Yeah,
the
the hacking.
only thing they have different. They
That's pretty
actually
Wait,
made
are
it-
you talking about the multiplayer like minigame where you stalk someone basically and you have
No,
to?
just
Oh,
like
that's a fun
where you
game.
can like
General,
hack
yeah.
traffic lights. That
Stop
stuff's cool, but
See, I
it's
always
a
thought-
small part, and they like took away things like the ability to. You can't lock on to civilians where you can do that in Grand Theft Auto. You can. You have to be the good guy
There's
in
a-
Watch
yeah,
Dogs.
but
The whole
There's a
story
reason-
that
There's
goes
a
along
reason
with it.
though. Okay, there's a reason though you can lock on the civilians, and we all know why.
Okay, so then, but
We
also
all
in
know.
Grand Theft Auto, that one maybe doesn't have like as much of a progression system, but more a money system.
Actually, the progression system is a thing. You can't buy weapons and stuff until you reach like level 100.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
That's in
ridiculous.
GTA
That's
Online,
right.
yeah.
So
But that's actually GTA 5 online is actually a great example because like to get the better weapons, you have to grind to like level 25. And let me tell you, every time you spawn in, someone will definitely kill you. Like guaranteed, you will not die by your own accord. It will be someone will run up and gun you.
okay, so then it comes to the point. So we think GTA is a good one because GTA is one where it's because it's multiplayer and it's intended to be a game that you jump in frequently and play a lot to the point where you would just naturally end up grinding for levels
Yeah.
just because you play it so much because it has the many facets. Okay, so any other bad
I wanna
examples?
Propose Bloodborne. What do you guys think of that progression system? See,
I
I was
never played,
frustrated.
so-
I wanted all the weapons from the very beginning. I was like, I need something else. I need something different. This gun is so annoying.
Well, it's like if you play Dark Souls. Do you not like?
I
Do you
was
like
about
Dark
to
Souls?
say,
well-
I was about to say, wait, is Bloodborne the
See,
Dark
that's the
Souls
same
like
thing.
vampire
Yeah,
edition?
it's pretty much.
Pretty much.
It's
yeah.
the vampire reskin of Dark Souls.
I haven't played either.
There's just so much
Yeah.
grinding I had to
Okay.
do.
Like somewhat yes and no.
There was so much grinding. I was so angry.
Oh no, Bloodborne. You're always like
You're
games
always-
like that.
always-
You always grind.
You
That's-
always have to grind though, and it's just so
That's just it.
frustrating.
That's the whole thing. Is grinding for those games. That's a
Just
grindy
some-
game. It's
just
made
get
to
that
be
clock
grinding.
Grind fest, and I was just like, I just want more weapons. Just give me something different, because it's the same thing over and over and over again. You're doing. It's so ridiculous.
Okay, so we have our little bad ones. Okay, so what do you think is the perfect progression system?
Perfect.
Yeah, we'll end with that. So what
Perfect.
what is like to you your
Perfect.
ideal progression system? Like you would play that game nonstop to get every
Skyrim.
single aspect. So,
Skyrim.
the whatever Skyrim, however she pronounced it.
Skirm.
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Next to you,
Skyrim.
I'm being
Saints Row
generous.
4. You get all the stuff
Good.
you want in the beginning, and then
Yeah.
I would say the Gabe engine,
can't
which
handle this
is
anymore.
you get everything in time,
handle
and
him.
if you want to go out and grind and
Yep.
get faster, do it. But
Real Life Simulator 2016.
I think I'm gonna second the Skyrim, but I'll put an if on that. Like, if it would be just a little bit
balanced.
easier to level up your skills, because at a certain point it just gets way too
Yeah.
cough,
It
cough,
does.
Elder Scrolls
The
Online.
only one I ever got
Yeah.
to to level 100 was one-handed, and that's just because I was hacking and slashing and hacking and
Hacking
slashing.
and
I wasn't
slashing,
even
yep.
tracking that.
Yeah.
And I pick Halo 5.
And
All
we're
right.
done.
So,
okay.
Thank you,
let's
everybody,
just-
for watching.
yeah.
I am outroing. Thank you, everybody, for watching Smack Talk. I'm your host, David. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment below any topics you want us to cover. And thanks for watching.